Alright, welcome back everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about Ryan's toy review. Now, you may or may not have heard of this channel, but it's pretty much this super popular toy review channel, right? It's got like 27 million subscribers, and the main star, right, the boy opening and enjoying all the toys on the channel, is this 9-year-old kid named Ryan. Now, Ryan is a pretty special kid because he's built an empire at age 9. He started his career probably at age 4 or 5, and now he runs a channel which pulls $276 million per year. Now listen, I don't know if this kid is a billionaire already, but he sure as heck will be soon, alright? So, the channel is pretty much just like a generic toy channel which appeals to kids. I mean, usually the channels which earn the largest amount of money are kids channels because the parents just buy them toys and stuff like that, and Ryan has created this empire, right? Look at my Ryan Toys, right? It's like this brand, and it's in every store everywhere, right? So pretty much these kids on YouTube, they see Ryan playing with all these toys, and they're like, "Oh, mom, can you buy me some?" I mean, they're probably on Goo Gaga, and then they get the toys. Now, it's pretty obvious that Ryan isn't the one running the multi-million-dollar empire. It's pretty much his parents, right, who run like the business aspect of everything, put all these products in the store, and you know, essentially just create this whole thing, right? And the parents appear in the videos too. They're not like these shadow people or something. But my God, if you've watched one of those videos, I've never seen two people more annoying in my entire life. You know all those YouTubers who like shout a lot and scream a lot because they're trying to appeal to kids? Yeah, take that times like 500, and that's what Ryan's parents and Ryan are doing, right? Now, remember a couple years ago, PewDiePie and a bunch of other creators made videos on Ryan Toys Review, right? They're pretty much just reacting to his content, and, you know, it's just pretty much them like opening toys and doing some Goo Goo Gaga stuff, which I really couldn't care less about. It's just appealing to kids. I mean, pretty much every single video is an ad for some of their products because they're not playing with other toys. They're playing with their own toys, Ryan Toys, right? So I thought for this video in particular, we'll take a look at his empire, right? So one of those influencer marketing guys or whatever, that's literally in his Twitter bio, by the way, some guy made a Twitter thread about Ryan Toys Review, right? So, here's a few facts that probably will make you cry tonight. $276 million plus, the revenue that Ryan will generate this year. He's the top earning YouTuber, and he's just 9 years old. Ryan's power is his distribution, 43 billion channel views, where he monetizes it in 3 ways: consumer, retail, and licensing, digital licensing, and YouTube AdSense. So starting with number 1, right, consumer sales and licensing. Ryan has over 1,000 products in 75,000 stores, including Target and Walmart. Sales are up 500% in 3 years, 2018, $42 million, 2019, $150 million, and 2020, $250 million. So essentially, Ryan and his parents have made 1,000 pieces of different merch in 75,000 stores, right? And these are all like directed at kids, right? There's probably a Ryan water squirt gun, a Ryan card game, maybe Ryan Legos, maybe a Ryan toy train set, maybe a Ryan themed diaper, I don't know. Probably every single product you've ever played with as a child, they've made a Ryan version of it, right? And the reason it sells so well is because it's obviously targeted to kids, which is like the best audience ever, because when they start crying and screaming, the parents are just gonna buy them stuff, right? And how can they not want it when every single video is Ryan getting 100 new toys and just enjoying it, right? When you watch all these videos, you see that Ryan is having all the fun, right? So when a kid watches that, they're gonna be jealous. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I want the toys too." So they ask mom and dad, and they buy it for them. Every single video is an ad. Each one of those 43 billion views was an ad. And you can pretty much see from the numbers that their merch is far surpassing their ad revenue. Like, the ad revenue is just a couple $1,000,000, and in comparison to their merch sales, which is in the 100 millions. When you start looking at it more closely, you start to think that, is this incredible, or is this disgusting, or is it both? Because, you know, depending how you look at it, there's a bunch of perspectives that are going on here, because, you know, is Ryan being exploited? Does he want to do all this? Because does a 9-year-old want to make 4 videos a day and just post them on different channels and make this entire, like, merch and play with all these different toys at a set time every single day perfectly? We'll talk about that part a bit later in the video, but for now, let's just continue this Twitter thread. Okay, number 2, digital licensing. This is David's next frontier, digital goods. In December, Ryan launched his own virtual world inside Roblox. Ryan's world location will sell gems for digital goods. So Ryan is actually making money off Roblox as well. So he's got like the physical aspect and merch, the digital aspect and like, you know, electronic merch or whatever, Roblox style stuff. And then, yeah, the ad revenue as well. So here they've attached another image, and I don't know what that is. Is that a Ryan parade? Okay, it's a huge Ryan balloon from what I'm seeing. Own distribution. This is Ryan's unfair advantage. He has $0 in marketing costs. His channel is a free commercial driving kids in-store and into his digital world. I mean, yeah, obviously this is true because influencers don't really need ads or anything because they are the ads themselves because, Ryan is selling Ryan merch. So, as I said, 43 billion views in ads essentially because every video is an advertisement, right? I mean, at that point, it's generating sales, like, no matter the product, and I don't think kids are too picky with their product. They're just like, they don't really look at prices and go, oh, that's too expensive for that product. They're just like, give me the treasure chest. Hey, mom, I want the toy train. $70, I don't care. YouTube ad revenue. Ryan was the top earning YouTuber in 2019 and 2018. 2020 numbers haven't been released yet. $22 million and $26 million. Together, Ryan is creating the modern entertainment franchise. And that brings us to the issue of Ryan and his relationship with his parents, because when a channel gets so massive, even if it's targeted at kids specifically, adults are bound to see it eventually, right? Whether it be the YouTube algorithm recommending you it after you watch like Baby Shark one time, or the parents just checking out what their kids are actually watching. Honestly, I really do hope he's not being exploited in any way, because it's kind of hard to believe that Ryan is coming up with all of these ideas, right? Like, hey mom, today I thought I would sell some Ryan's Toy Review notebooks, right? Won't that sell well? Like, I don't think a 9-year-old is saying that, right? It's probably the parents that are coming up with the ideas or some other people that they've hired, right? I mean, me personally, I don't even remember what I did when I was 9 years old, so he probably won't even remember all of this in a couple of years or when he grows up, right? So I really do hope he doesn't have any regrets when he grows up, because he might think that his parents may have robbed him of his childhood or whatever and just made him this cash cow. And I also do hope he gets his fair share of the money at like 18 years old or whenever he's capable of receiving it. Also, I do hope they treat him well, because it's your son, not a cash cow. It's pretty obvious that he can't like make decisions for himself right now, right? Like he can't just say I'm not doing it today. Like I'm just stopping the channel. I've made enough money. I've made $200 million. I don't need to work a day in my life. They're just kind of keeping it going, and it's like the parents' decision, right? And that kind of sucks. But I guess we just have to wait for him to grow up. But at the heart of it, Ryan is the channel because he is the face they put on every product, and he is the people. He's the person that the kids are watching. It's not the parents. But it's kind of weird to think that Ryan will be a billionaire before he's a teenager. That is just nuts, dude. Now, I looked up Ryan's Toy Review on Google, and there's a bunch of reviews for his channel, right? By, like, kids and parents. And it is rated very, very low, because most people seem to think that it is like this ruthless marketing machine just designed to brainwash your kids and make them buy products, which, honestly, like, I don't watch Ryan, I wouldn't know, but I don't think it's too far from the truth. And like, I mean, this is obviously not most people. Most people are just, goo-goo guying and just watching, right? But I guess the vocal minority or whatever. Here's one of the reviews saying, it's not mindless, it's insidious. Nothing more than a tool for marketing to very young children. Zero value to kids. I don't like this channel. Everything about it. Okay, no, mostly the mom. Seriously awful. It's a giant commercial which they don't even hide. They're always talking about freaking McDonald's. It is all so irritating. For anyone wondering how to block it, you have to... Okay, there's like a tutorial to block it now. And honestly, I'm not surprised, because this is literally pushed everywhere, right? You've probably seen Ryan's Toy Review before. Like, if you were signed out of YouTube and you don't have like a previous watch history to like divert you away from this, they just shove it in your face all the time. Incredibly annoying. While my 3-year-old loves this channel, my husband and I can't stand it. There's really no purpose to it, and the mother's voice is so extremely loud and obnoxious. Even when we have set it to the lowest volume on the tablet, it is still extremely loud. How's that even possible? Damn. Wait, you mean lowest volume? You mean mute or like the one bar above mute and it's still too loud. That's kind of nuts, honestly. I don't know how much they're screaming. Terrible example for children. Young brains are impressionable, and this is completely not what I want my child to witness as fun. I've deleted YouTube Kids from my child's device because he was beginning to think that all families live like this. Thousands of dollars worth of new toys every single week. Parents who play with them 24/7, hours at arcades, Disney, etc. This family is manipulating a very cute, smart kid for financial gain. The mother's voice is probably the most annoying sound I've ever heard come out of an iPad. She dominates every video and screams and giggles a shrill sound non-stop. The dad is tolerable. Now I let him occasionally use my device to watch blippy songs, etc. Otherwise, YouTube is now gone for him, thanks to Ryan. I do feel like kids are getting the wrong impression, right? When you watch a Ryan video, it's just like infinite supply of toys, parents there for you 24/7, taking you out all the time. It's just unrealistic, right? And honestly, I'm really glad that I grew up with like really good TV shows and cartoons instead of Ryan's toy review, dude. I mean, I grew up with like Nickelodeon shows, Cartoon Network shows, Disney Channel, Pokemon. Like, it's just stuff that I really like still now, and like literally all of it I still like now, and I could easily watch it. But I could never watch Ryan toy review now, right? It's just kind of like these channels that are specifically targeted at kids and nothing else. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're the best thing. Here's a review from an 11-year-old kid. Ryan in a nutshell. Ryan, hello everyone. I got a gazillion-dollar Earth. Mom, let's open it. Ryan, wah! I wanted a universe. I give this 0 stars. Mom, buy some universe. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it there. Let me know what you guys thought about the Ryan Toys Review channel. Is it like okay or is it exploitative? I'm kind of split still. I feel like it's a bit of both, but whatever. Leave a comment below, maybe just for the algorithm as well. Smash a like, subscribe if you're new. Super close to 400k. I'd really like to reach that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. At least you're not brainwashed here, and at least you're not 5 years old. Okay, there we go. We're done. See you next time. Bye.